Would you say that for the audience, please, that I never caused you any trouble?
Well, I said to who?
The audience.
Hello, audience. I'm telling stuff, and I don't know how true it is.
I think I've got this in the wrong gear.
God, we like to let Mama know. Blame.
We're in Mama's Honda. My air's not working. So
and if she keeps up, none of our air's going to be working.
Well, you know, when you hit those little ruffles like that,
Yeah,
that just means...
And you're going this way. And
it just means, oh boy, this thing is a shaking. I don't know if this is going to work or not. When you hit those little ruffles over there, it's like, hello, ma'am, you are veering too far to the right. Boy, this must be...
What, honey?
I've got this thing on here, and it's shaking up a storm.
It's this little nervous car.
It's a nervous, yeah, it's because it's driving this little nervous car, and I got it down lower, so I thought y'all would enjoy seeing this woman. We are breaking the quarantine. We're breaking out.
And I'm mean this morning.
Say, I'm coming out. I want the world to know.
I'm more really thinking I'm fixed to go out.
You think you, oh.
I think I'm fixed to
yeah, we hear that all the time. So we had possible tornadoes again yesterday. And this is what she told me, you know, because she stayed at my house the weekend before. And y'all, several people will ask occasionally, why doesn't Mama live with you? She doesn't want to. And she manages so well on her own, at her own house, where she has lived for 63 years. And that's where we pray to God that she can stay
until she's gonna get blown away right there.
And so that answers y'all's question. She doesn't live with me because she doesn't want to. And she keeps her dishes washed, she keeps her clothes washed, she keeps her house clean, she takes a bath, she does her own hair. So there's no need for her to live with me.
I enjoy doing what I do.
She enjoys home is home for her.
Then I enjoy seeing you coming for us to go somewhere.
Right. And so, but yeah, I get asked that a lot. Why is she not living with you at 93? Because she is a rebellious old hussy. She wants to live by herself. But she's capable. That's the thing. She's capable of living by herself. And so that's a blessing. And so...
And not many people get to do that.
But then... last Sunday, when we were in the high risk for the tornadoes, we did go get her, and she was miserable. She does not, now, if she knows she's just coming over to my house for a party or something like that, she's fine. But when she knew she was over there to stay an unlimited amount of hours, no, she was miserable.
And I had my puppy too.
And she had her puppy, and that made her nervous, being at my house with her puppy. And so, so yesterday they talked about threats of possible tornadoes again, and it was South Alabama this time, and I think there were some small tornadoes. But thank God we were spared yesterday, just torrential rain for hours and hours and hours. But anyway, I called her and I said, well, Mother, they're talking about severe. I'm not coming. If I get blown away, it'll be fine, she said. I'll just be going home.
I've been hanging there long enough.
You know, Mother, I thought about this later. It'd be my luck that a tree would just fall right down over the middle of you, and you'd be laying there going, help! Help! There's a tree on me and I can't get up.
Who the hell cares?
So, she is sassy and independent and capable.
And hateful.
And well, I'm hateful.
And
I tell
snotty.
you, and snotty. Yeah, you know, I tell y'all all the time, y'all say, oh, she's so sweet. She's really not.
Not quite that sweet.
Well, what y'all see is an edited version.
That's not right. I'm a good person.
She is, when she's all by herself in her house, and then she abuses the dog. But we're going, this is the doctor's appointment that we cannot miss. This is the shot in her eye.
That's lovely too. That's fun.
You love it, don't you? She don't even think nothing about it.
No, bad eye.
Don't bat an eye.
Yeah. But the first,
is that your good eye or your bad eye?
I don't know. Either one of them. The first time we went to get that done.
Oh, Lord.
I thought this is I'm a goner today.
Can you imagine them saying, I'm going to put a needle in your eye?
And I was sitting, you know, Suzanne, it was in that old place.
I think Dana actually started taking you originally. Because I was still working.
Yeah. But you know, that little room was dark, you know, that we come in there with that, I thought, I'm a goner.
I would have thought it too. And one day I said something to her that I turned my head when they didn't. She said, "You don't watch it?" And I said, "Heck no, I don't watch them." Stick a needle in my mama's eye. Stick a needle in your eye.
Yeah, I never thought not to do that. I figured my husband to do that, but he didn't. So.
Yeah, heck no, I don't watch it when they put it in there. I turn my head. And I have on mascara and my eyes are already watering. My eyes are like, what is the stuff
But
you're
you
putting
don't
on?
bug you now, though, does it?
What?
When I get my eyes.
I don't watch it. I've never watched it, nor do I intend to
All
watch
about
it.
sees is me and Dr. Sam.
That's it. That's it.
He says nothing and I say
It
nothing.
don't bother me because I don't watch it.
In other words, you just hope I make it.
I'm just over there going, Lord, take care of her, take care of her. I can't watch, I can't watch.
Mama wants to call somebody else.
But this is the appointment, but we've got our mask. I've got a brand new mask for you.
I'm going to look cute with that. I've been watching them on television before I realized what I was going to look like.
It doesn't matter.
They're going to think I'm a monkey. Well, I am, really.
And you are. But I put on makeup this morning and I put on some mascara and I was like, whoa, how long has it been? Probably 6 weeks.
Well, when you got just one eye looking good, you don't even bother about that stuff.
True. True. Mother, did you ever wear mascara?
No.
I didn't think so.
No. I use some makeup.
Oh, now you wore pretty makeup.
Yeah. But
You wore like that pan type stuff, the creamy, and you wore blush, and you arched your eyebrows
And
real
somehow-
pretty, and then you wore red lipstick to church. She could get away with some red lipstick. She's always had beautiful complexion, but yeah, I didn't remember you ever putting on mascara. To see her eyes are so big and brown, she didn't have to have mascara.
And one of them got tired and quit.
And Lord, now I'm talking about the 60s here. It took the whole family to get Mother's girdle on for church. We didn't have air conditioning.
Oh, God.
And we had a big old fan.
And I was a little plumper then.
Yeah, she was. She went through a real plump stage, you know.
But I got unplumped.
She did. And she would wear a girdle and a long line bra. We all wore girdles.
Yeah,
I wore a girdle.
Everybody wore them.
Everybody wore a girdle.
And
Y'all, and
your liver a little.
I wore them to school in the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th grade. Because the only thing that a girdle benefited me, I don't know if I've ever told you this, I think I have. It was a really good place to hold your cheat sheet for algebra.
You little heifer. And I thought I was sending a good girl to school.
I was a good cheater. Algebra. Our teacher was so mean and strict, and I was scared to death of him. And I loved algebra, but every now and then I'd have a problem on remembering an equation. Well, you just put it on a little piece of paper and tuck it right up under the edge of your leg on the and it was a wonderful place to hide a cheat sheet. Can you imagine if Mr. Hollis had come to me and said, Miss Suzanne, lift your dress and show me your girdle. I believe there's a cheat sheet under there. But Lord, Mother, we wore them. And Lord knows I didn't have nothing to wear a girdle for.
No.
But Mother was plumper during that time.
I did get a little plump on it.
And she wore those long line bras to church. And we'd have to stand her in the fan and pull everything back and clasp it.
Everybody said, you look good. I thought to myself, oh,
I can't breathe. Did you tell them I can't shout today? I ain't got no hair.
We were really kind of stupid.
We weren't stupid. It was just the age. Everybody wore
You know
them.
what other people did. It was just one of those things.
Oh my gosh, thank God for freedom. He came to set us free. Y'all just didn't know it in the 60s. And then in the 70s, they started burning their bra. They really wanted freedom then. Burning their bras, you know, at the protest and stuff. So we didn't go that far. We need our bras.
Well, I really never had enough of anything.
But y'all, right to this day, I don't even own a pair of pantyhose. I hate pantyhose, but Lord help. I was trying to put pantyhose on the morning I was going to the hospital to have Ashley. You remember? I was a professional woman, worked at the phone company, wore pantyhose every day of my life. and my water had broke, and I couldn't figure out how I was going to get my pantyhose on. And Mother said, take them stupid things off, your water's broke. That was the 80s in me.
That was one of them other part goofy times.
I'm telling you, we wore, and how many of y'all wore legs pantyhose? They came in the silver eggs. Oh my gosh, and they were all crinkled up when you took them out. Legs pantyhose was the best. The best. Then after that I started wearing a more expensive Hanes pantyhose. I don't know, that must have been.
Began to get a little good.
I began to get a little sophisticated. And then we just threw them suckers away. I can't even imagine. Now, I'll wear black tights during the winter when it's really cold, but it didn't even get cold enough this winter here to wear black tights. Now, black leggings, that is my wardrobe. I'm wearing the longer ones right now, and they will soon go up about mid-calf, and that will be for the summer. I know John probably gets tired, and actually he likes them. He thinks they're cute. So, you remember the legs pantyhose that we got in the little silver eggs?
They were
Legs pantyhose.
yeah, I remember the name on them.
And they were in a silver egg. Don't you remember? You can get them at the drugstore and everywhere. I need to get over this road. It's so
There was
bumpy.
a lot of silly things done back then. This was really
And then, you know, Ashley and them will look back on their time and think, oh my gosh. Ashley said, Mama, why did you make my bangs flip back and the sides flip back? I said, because Farrah Fawcett was alive and well. And everybody wanted to look like Farrah Fawcett. We all had wings back then.
Y'all was all goofy.
I said, Ashley, look at everybody else's hair. They had big puffed up. I said, you were so cute. And she said, it don't look like it now.
And they don't, it loses something.
Mother would just been proud to have had something when she went to school.
Put a real way
A pair
there.
of shoes would have been nice, right? A pair of shoes would have been nice when you started
It would have
school.
been nice, yes, and a lot of things would have been nice. And you didn't have to wear the same thing 2 or 3 times a week. But everybody was working hard as they could. It wasn't nobody's, it wasn't the reason Mom and Daddy didn't work.
Because the Depression was still going on when you started to school. Because the Depression didn't end until the
We didn't
early
really have
40s.
nothing. But the majority, there was a few kids that always made you feel bad. There's some of them, bosses of kids.
Bosses kids.
And they had more than we did, and we'd stand and stare at them.
I bet you they hated that. Bless your heart.
I would get bogged down.
I could just see them big old brown eyes staring.
I stood there mean to get rid of him. See, I was so much prettier than the rest of them, it didn't matter.
Them girls that had something were ugly.
Some of the ugliest girls, old big old long, lanky things, and all dressed up, and I thought to myself, you're homely, I don't care what they do.
I don't care if you do have cute shoes, you're homely.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, so this is the first thing, our kids, and Ashley's 39, she's never been through anything, well, she's been through things, but she's never been through anything like this.
No.
She told them the other day on a video, she said, you school teachers, I don't want your job. Because I said, you want to start homeschooling your kids? Because so many people homeschool. And she's like, no, I will continue to wipe butts. I have been called to nursing. There is a calling to teaching, and I don't have it. But I'll wipe butts. Oh, me.
She's got one there that's character.
She's got 2 that's characters.
I know.
Reed has always been the best child.
He's more of a calm child.
He is. But that Red and Riggs right now, he's in his terrible 3s.
Who is it?
Riggs.
Uh-huh.
That mouth never shuts up. And he's got that shrill, high-pitched voice. And last night I was trying to talk to her. It's almost impossible.
And what?
It's almost impossible to carry on a good conversation with her at home. And he was wanting her to wash his hands. And she had to, because he's fanatical about his hands like his daddy.
Yeah.
And she held him up and washed his hands. Got it. No, I won't wash my hands again. I won't wash my hands again. I said, you need to put his butt to bed. He was so whiny. And then every time I call, he said, I go see her. I need to see my Gangan. I go see her. what he doesn't realize, it is Rhett's turn to spend the night alone next. And he is not going to go. Oh, we'll have to sneak Rhett out of the house. I might need to get him. I think I keep on Thursday or Friday. I don't know which day. So I may need to sneak Rhett out the next day or so.
It's a pretty thing. To me, he has all of his life has been the prettiest.
Oh, he's beautiful. He is. And all the little girls, Harper, his cousin, is in one of the other first grades. And she told him before school was out, she said, all the girls in my class are in love with you. Reed said, I've never had anybody to tell me that. So Rhett is obsessed with, y'all seen his videos of him drawing and writing and stuff. So if you'll notice in the video where he's opening his gifts, John and I got him a heavy duty stapler and a heavy duty stapler and 5,000 staples because he's putting his stuff together now in like books.
What's he drawing pictures?
Oh my gosh, he draws and makes up stories all the time. He's very creative.
That is very wonderful.
Yeah. And so Michael bought him a little typewriter for his birthday. Well, guess who stayed on it all day yesterday? No, Reed. Reed typed 3 solid pages of a story. They're going to love it.
Well,
I believe they're both creative like that. Riggs will probably be a rock star. So I've just been thinking, because I had heard someone say this, and I told them on an earlier video that my heart's just breaking for people who are struggling right now. But there are little kids at home right now with abusive parents who go to school and they get away from domestic abuse, and now they're going to be home months with them. And I think about that, and you know, you got parents on drugs that's not capable, and little bitty, and my heart, like when we were doing the parade for Rhett, Riggs got right behind me. Well, I turned around, I didn't see him, and I knocked him down. It hurt his little knee, and I just, my heart, whenever he cries, my heart just breaks. And I think about these little fellas.
It gets mistreated.
And how do you pray for that? How do you pray for the masses? Just pray for God to intervene. I don't know. It's just, and I know these are hard times for a lot of people.
But I don't care how hard the time is, it's sometimes you.
I mean, we're blessed. Yeah. Right now, our income is fixed. We're blessed. But there are many people that are not. And that's the reason.
But there's also people that has it, but don't use it toward their children.
Well, yeah.
They use it.
But I've just been trying to think of, you know, our family members who are out of work and trying to make sure that keep up with what they need. And and of course, most of them have gotten their stimulus check, which is going to help tremendously. But, you know, the stimulus check is going to help a lot, but I mean, it's not.
I haven't actually caught on to that.
Well, it was $2 or $3 trillion that the government decided to give Americans.
I did hear you say something about that. Go on, I think I'm dragging that thing around.
That's a big truck, isn't it? Well, we've been talking already 20 minutes, but they never get tired of listening to you.
They think we're nuts, I guess.
Nah, they just know we have a good time.
I am a little nutty, but then again, it's funny to be a little nutty.
It is. It's funny to be crazy.
You don't want to sit around like an old porcupine sitting there looking mean at everybody. Grin at them, and then talk about them.
Well, grin at them and then talk about them. That is actually what I did a video on earlier, that you have to keep smiling and shining through all of this, even though you may be hurting, you know, about things. And Mother and I have done our share of that through the years of keep smiling and shining.
And talking goofy.
No, but I'm talking about when kind of the world around you seems like it's caving in, you know. I think Mother and I are professionals at that after the things we've been through several years. But somewhere inside of you, you do have to find that ray of hope. Because there's a purpose for every one of our lives. Mother will say, why am I still here? Well, that's just because that's what God says.
I know that, but it does make me wonder, because I I think, well, what have I done to stay here when some of the best friends I've had's been gone for years?
And they have. And this year, Daddy will be gone 37 years. That's a long time to be by
I
yourself.
should have called me a boyfriend.
I agree. It would have helped me a lot. If you had gotten one about 10 years younger than you that was only like 83 right now, he could take you to the grocery store. Yeah, I agree. I concur with that completely. And had lots of money would have been
Lots
even.
of money, that's the main thing.
Yeah, lots of money would have been even nicer.
Look like monkeys. There's the oddest looking little men I've ever seen. It might have been because my husband was so tall.
Have you ever thought you might have this slight disillusionment about men?
Yeah, probably.
Have you ever thought that you got if you ever put your hand on a hot stove and it burns it, what are you gonna do?
Jump back every time.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do in the future?
Stay away from it.
You're gonna stay away from it. You're never gonna put your hand on that hot stove again. Do you feel like? Let me see your hand. Oh Lord, your hand's been burnt.
Yes.
That's the reason you didn't put your hand back on the stove.
Everyone I seen looked like monkeys.
No, this is truly what she used to tell us. Honest to goodness truth. That nobody ever looked right sitting in her den.
That's right. It looks like I need to tell him to get out.
Well, you have told a few to get out.
Yeah, I told you to go home.
Now, I may have told y'all this before, but this is probably one of the funniest things. This guy from my church got interested in her. And he wasn't a bad-looking man, was he, Mother? Just a big ugly man. I thought he seemed like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And did he take you out to eat? Did y'all go out to eat or something?
I don't remember what I did.
Well, he brings her to the back door. Yeah. You probably were in your 70s then, wasn't you? You little hussy. Dating in your 70s.
Yeah.
You probably were early 70s, though.
Yeah.
So he brings her to the back door, and he's smiling at her, and he said, well, that's the first date now. Whose church are we going to in the morning? Mine or yours? And what he was implying, that he was coming in and staying with Mother for the night. Oh, he said it to the wrong one. Said it to the wrong one.
What did I tell him?
She said, well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to my church, and you're going home now, and I'm going in here to work on my crossword puzzles. There's nothing like replacing sex with a crossword puzzle.
Well,
But that was pretty brazen, wasn't it?
He's a big old ugly man. I just thought he was a very clean looking old gentleman.
I was very offended.
That one down there to
trying to take advantage of my mother on the first date. Little did he know what a bulldog he had gotten a hold of.
I don't want just a pure meat. Well, but that little man that come to me down there at the store, now he looked like a monkey. Now there's no doubt about it.
That's the one that told you could live with him.
He told me I could either have my own room or live with him. I looked at him, I said, well, thank you so much, but I have a house to live in. And he had a little fussy self off with that.
I'm like, wow.
I didn't say it hateful. I just told him.
No, you just told him you're going home. I'm going to my church. I'm fixing to go in here and work on my crossword puzzles. I about died when she told me that. I said, could you have said anything that slapped him in the face anymore?
He never did.
He deserved it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Or should have known.
Damn.
Don't men have a thing that when they come by, that the woman's going to jump on them like a bug on or something? Well, he's just messing with the wrong bug. I wasn't something. I've not had my date.
She'd been out to eat and got her free meal.
I had.
So needless to say, she didn't go out with him again.
I never seen him again. Old fella, I don't blame him.
Well, I don't either, because he didn't like crossword puzzles. If he had been a decent man, he'd say, you got an extra book, I'll go in there and sit with you, and we'll work some crossword puzzles and talk, and drink some coffee.
I would say, you don't know how to work my crossword puzzle, how I'm not doing it.
But he wasn't a decent man. He just wanting to take advantage of my mama.
Well, he was messing with the wrong old guy.
Oh, he was. He just didn't have a clue.
I get ready to do it, I'll do it on my own.
He didn't have a clue that he'd got a hold of a bulldog.
just about almost made me puke.
Well, I know, but it was really funny.
It was hilarious.
Mother, that van is a coroner transport.
Which one?
I'm gonna get up beside you. They may think you're dead.
Oh, it is. Yeah, they hauled in.
Oh, he hauls dead folks.
Now you know I could get a hell of a better job than that.
But at least they don't talk back.
Well, that's true, but they get awfully
Mother,
quiet.
don't look at him. Don't look at him. He might think you're dead. No, Lord, don't sit still.
I'm gonna wiggle my head. I'm not
Wiggle your
Wait,
hand.
I ain't gonna sit here like that and let him think I'm dead. He'll die.
Oh, me, but we're almost there. Gonna go get a shot. And I don't guess we get to go eat today, do we, Mama?
I don't suppose.
We might have to find a drive-through somewhere. That's always, we make doctor visit days fun because we go back by Hobby Lobby.
Yeah,
and,
we'll mess around.
and we go to go always get something good to eat. That's like our outing day.
Yes, that is. Right.
And so we're
We
not.
like to go Cracker Barrel, but we can't do
I
it with
know
all
we can't do no Cracker Barrel. That's sad, isn't it?
They have the best food. I tell you what, they have food just like I used to cook food. Now that's the way it is.
Real food.
Yeah.
Look at that. There's almost no traffic here. We're down right in the middle
I
of.
guess this is less than I have. I know it is.
It
less
is.
than
We're
I've
right
got.
down in the middle of UAB, the large research hospital. So anyway, well, I'm going to get off of here. We've been yakking for 30 minutes, so y'all should got your good feel of
I'm
Mama
glad because I'm
Love.
so tired talking to
That's
that
the
dog.
street right there we're supposed to turn on.
I'm so tired talking to that dog. I'm glad when you
She says she calls herself great to that dog all the time, like the kids call her, and she says, if she ever calls me great, and I said, if she ever calls you anything, I'm gonna freak out. Forget that she called you great. I think I turned it.
great to that Deborah's dog, and I don't know why in the world I do that.
And I'm like, if she ever calls you anything, I'm out of here. All right, guys, it's been fun. We're almost at the doctor. We'll talk to y'all later. Tell them bye,
They're
Mama.
gonna rise rushing up, go shoot, but they will call you back and tell you got a monkey on your.
Tell them bye.
Bye.